Now, Haiti's outgoing president and parliament have agreed to form a transitional government. The deal will enable parliament to elect an interim president for a 4-month term. Now, Haiti suspended a presidential runoff last month after the opposition threatened to boycott the vote due to allegations of election fraud. Since then, violent protests have spread through the streets of the capital, Port-au-Prince. Well, for more on this agreement between Haiti's outgoing president and parliament, political commentator Kim Yves joins us now from New York City. Kim, just tell me a little more about the crisis that led to the president standing down from office.
Well, this is really the culmination of 3 decades of political struggle between the democratic forces and those of the former Duvalier dictatorship, which left power 30 years ago today. President Martelly was some sort of neo-Duvalierist president who dragged his feet and obstructed holding elections, so they all came due at once. The result was a huge crisis when those elections were found to be fraudulent, or believed to be, at least by the majority of the population, which took to the streets. And now we're in a situation where everybody's having to improvise to put together an interim government. The parliament itself, which the principal opposition group says is part of the process and should not be able to decide the solution, is presently listening to Martelly give his departure speech. So we're in uncharted waters.
Well, Kim, it would seem that the last thing a country like Haiti needs is political instability. Just how are the people, the Haitians themselves, dealing with what's going on in the corridors of power?
Well, unfortunately, the problem is we can't take Haiti out of the context of this hemisphere, where the U.S. has intervened in Haiti now 3 times in the past century. This is the 100th anniversary of the first U.S. military intervention in Haiti, and they really began this cycle of instability in 1991 when they supported a coup against former President Jean-Bertrand Aristide. And that really has thrown Haiti off kilter for the past 25 years. It's been going basically from crisis to crisis, and I think until they stop meddling in Haitian sovereign affairs, we're going to keep seeing problems like this.
And Kim, are we likely to see the US not meddling in the sovereign affairs of a country in the Caribbean, so close to its border?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I think this is, this is at the root of the problem. Haiti is the only country in the Western Hemisphere with a UN military occupation force in the country, which has been there since 2004. They were only supposed to be there 6 months, but they are essentially a proxy for Washington and France and Ottawa as well as junior partners. And they're a heavy hand in the electoral process. I mean, Martelly came into power illegally. They overruled the Haitian Provisional Electoral Council in 2011, and this has been the result, is just more trouble. When you build it on a faulty foundation, this is what happens.
Absolutely. Well, Kim, it was really good to speak to you. We have to leave it there, but thank you very much for joining us.